Hey guys, welcome. How are you doing today? How is your day going? Let me see. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Let me see. Just a second. Let me set this out. Um all right, so I've done it. It's all set now. Mm, all right. So welcome once again. Welcome. Let's begin with a pull. Let's set off our music. All right, guys. So the poll is all. Today we are going to make something really cute. Here is one of my latest design. It is bead in bead. That is what we call this style. Look at this style. So it has this nice design and the brooch, very unique set. So this is the complete set. All right. So you can see it. So I just completed that one and I got a new set. Green shade. I've used pink, more like baby pink and pink color. Both of them are what we are using. Look at it. So you guys can see it. I'm zooming it a bit closer. So this is the one that I did recently. All right. So I decided to show you guys how we're gonna make a brooch. All right. Hi Daily Rare. Hi Tomasa. Hi Fabiana. All right, welcome. So this is one of the latest designs that we have. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Anna. Hi Nelle. This is one of the latest designs that we have. So Daily Rare. Hi, welcome, Anna, welcome. So I made this one and I want to show you how we'll make a new design, and we are using this color. This is light green crystals. We are using this shade. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is the one that we are going for with. I just finished it now. Look at it, the finishing touches. And the earrings, where did I keep the earrings? I think so. I finished it all up and I said I'm going to show you how we make a beaded brooch. It has this design around it, so I'm going to show you step by step. First of all, you are going to need your needle. Yeah, I do sell them, right? I do sell them, but this one is my personal one. This is a personal one, but I've made many of them already, but this one is for me. It's my personal project. All right, I do make for people. So this is the one I'm going to show you all how to make it. Oh, thank you so much, Nelle. Right. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So let me see, I've set it back all. So I'm going to show you how to get started. First of all, we are going to be using our needle. For those of you who may not know, this is what we use for making necklaces and bracelets like this. We use a fishing line, and then we also use oh my gosh, the needles. I mentioned how I was struggling to find it until I found one. The rest are here, but this is the pack. All right. Thank you so much, Daily Rare. So I'm going to show you how we get. All right. Thank you so much. Hi, Amanda. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? How is your weekend all going? So, like I mentioned, I do keep it in notes. What we are going to do, I do keep them as notes so that I'll be able to recall and also make new styles for designs and all of that. So I did write how we'll go about with the beaded brooch. So if you're also watching, you can um, try yours out as we are working it together. Thank you so much, Nelly. Thank you very much. Now let's see. The first step here is to take our fishing line and add our needle. I've done that, so all done. Thank you so much, Daily Rest. Sorry, it is glitching, so I don't know why it's glitching, but I'll try to read all the messages that are showing up here live. So now the next thing is to pick 8 size 6 crystal beads and tie. All right, so this is a size 6 crystal bead. A size 6 is this. The other one is a bit bigger. This is the bigger size. It's not size 6. This one is the bigger. You can tell the difference between the two of them. So I'm going to try out this one. The size 6 is what we are using. So I'm going to use scissors to get started with it. Normally when you buy it, this is how it comes in each strand. All right. Normally it used to be about 100, but now it's not up to 100. Sometimes 50, you count it off depending on how big it is. All right. So let me see. I'm going to take about 6. So 8 size 6 crystals. I'm going to be counting them with you guys. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I want you guys to see how I'm doing it. So that's why I'm showing it to you like this. 5, all right. 6, 7. Let me move that down a bit so that we still have some space to include the next one. 7, and then 8. All right, so now we have okay, the joke 6, 7, I get it. All right, so we have about 8 of them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I take it all the way to the end, but not completely at the end. This is the end of our fishing line right here. So I'm going to tie it somewhere like this. This is the end of our fishing line. This is where I am. So I'm going to tie it from here. All right, I'm going to tie it. I would recommend tying it twice so that you will not have any part losing. So tying it twice is very, very helpful. There, this is it. We've tied it twice. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is to pass our fishing line to the closest bead of where we tied. Now this is where I tied it. You can see it at the center, so I can pass it this way or this way. So let's do it like this. All right, let's pass it. Since we are working like this, we can pass it this way instead of this other way. So just pass it through the first bead, just from where you tied the first bead, like so. All right, now when you pass it to the closest bead, we are going to pick a sand bead. Now these are sand beads. As the name implies, they are very, very small. This is how they look, the sand beads. They're very, very tiny. So I'm going to pick one. I'm planning to use white, or I could use baby pink for this. So I'm going to go with it. It's a mix of the colors that I have, so I'm going to mix it a bit. We're going to use white right here. White is what we would be needing right here. Yeah, so it's going to be white, and then Once we pick up one sand bead, we'll pick one crystal, and then we'll pick 3 sand beads. All right, so I'm going to pick 1 white, 1 green, and then 3 white sand beads. I'm using white, so if you want to use like yellow for this, you could use yellow. And what color goes well with yellow? A lot of colors go well. Yellow and white, it gives that popcorn color. You can decide to use many colors. So this is it: 1 white, 1 green, 3 sand beads. All right, so once you do that, 1 white, 1 green, 3 sand beads, this is what we have. Then I'm going to do it like this. Then we pick 1 more crystal, that is 1 more green, and then 1 more white. Just that color is what we would be doing. So this is it so far. Let me show it to you. This is what we have: 1 white, 1 green, 3 whites, 1 green, and 1 white. So this is what we have. Now we're going to pass this fishing line back into that bead, and then we would load 7 back into the first bead that we came from, just back from the back. We are currently, I'm trying to hold it so you all can see it. This is where we are. I'm going to pass it back, as you can see it. So this is how we make a beaded brooch. Once we're done, you would see how pretty it looks. So this is it. Once you pass it back, this is how it looks. Now this is the first step. Then we are going to take 7 sand beads. So I'm going to take 7 whites. All right, so the thing is that it seems we're a bit out of whites from look of things, so I'm going to try to make it to be that we change it to a different color, which is pink. So I'm going to take it like this: pink, and let me see, 3, 4 more of it because we need 7. So I'm going to be using the baby pink for now. Let me just quickly pick it: 5, 6, 7. To help you out, you can use like a tray. That is what I'm using. It's because it's a bit low, so you may not see it. So this is it. Yeah, so this is the colors that we have right here. So I'm using pink for now. Hi Amanda, how are you doing? How is your day going today? So once we take 7, we're going to pass it into the 3 sand beads, and then take another 7. So I'm going to pass it into these 3 up here. We pass it through. Make sure it's firm. All right. So this is it. This is the first step. Then what you're going to do is then take another 7. So I'm going to take another 7 pink sand beads, these small ones right here. I'm going to take a bit of them. 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7. All right, so there we have it, 7 of these. High side Kibriti and high Lebogan. Welcome. So this is it, 7 of it. And then I'm going to pass it into the next crystal from where I am currently at. We will pass it into that like that. So let me quickly put this all the way through. Let me see. So when you're working on this, sometimes it's very important to take notes so that you don't take too much of the colors, or maybe less. So it requires a lot of counting from time to time so that we don't make any mistake. Now, Once we do that, we're passing it through the next crystal, which is this way. Let me show it to you. This is where we are. I'm passing it to this crystal here. Hopefully you all can see it clearly. And this is it. Our beaded brooch is starting to take shape. All right, this is it. And then the next thing we're going to do is to pass to the next crystal, which is the one under right here. Hopefully you all can see it. This one right here is what we're going to pass it through. And then once we are able to pass through that part, we would repeat the method of picking one sand bead, one crystal, just like that. One sand bead, one crystal, all the way down there. So let's try it again. One sand bead, all right, one crystal, which is green, so I'm using light pink for this. Then we pick 3 sand beads, 1, 2, and 3, and then we will pick 1 more crystal and 1 sand bead. That is just how you're going to do it for all of them. Why is this a bit And then once we have it like so, we will then pass it through. So that is how you are going to be doing it all the way like that. So let me quickly put that all together. This one, it wants to untangle, so let's work on that. Let's work on that for a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, Anna. Nice to have you here. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to try it again. 1 sand bead, 1 crystal. That's how we'll do it all the way till we go around. Then we've made our first brooch like that. 1 sand bead, 3 crystals. This is it. And then 1 sand bead, 1 crystal, 3 sand bead, 1 crystal, and then 1 sand bead, just like that. All done. Then we pass it through again. Okay, hi Chad, welcome. So we pass it through just like that, so it's taking shape. A green and baby pink, the color is a bit different, but it's still okay. Then we load 7. So I'm going to stick to using baby pink since that is what we have mostly for now. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 7 of that.